Hello, it's Miss Darling in the studio, and I welcome you. Get my mic in place here. So, thought I would just bring you in on something I'm doing right now. I'm working on a cover for a journal that I'm really not sure if it will wind up with a theme at all, but it will have a lot of brown tones in it, and so I'm creating a cover that I think will be very unique and different. We'll see. I don't know if it'll work out or not, but it will be brown. So come along, let's see if we can have some fun. I'm first going to lay in a little bit of background. You'll see why in a minute. How are you all doing? I hope everyone is doing well, prospering as much as possible in spite of the inflationary environment we find ourselves in. Just cutting off some extra fabric here that I will wrap around onto the inside. This is coffee dyed cotton. I make my covers from scratch, as you probably know if you've watched me for any length of time. I use this fabric glue from Fabrifix. I like it quite a bit. It is rough on one's manicure though. Okay, so that's the beginning. And now, let's move this out of the way. I am using a coffee dyed, an old vintage coffee dyed nightgown. If you want to know the truth. I don't want there to be any puckering in here. So hopefully I can eliminate that just with the glue itself. And we'll see how it will lay down for me. Trying to work it so I get all the buttons on. One nice thing about fabric is you can often, pull it, tug it a little bit to force it to go a little beyond what it would naturally do. So you get the placement that you want. Nothing wrong with that. It is an advantage over paper that cannot be generally forced to go where it doesn't want to go. And this truly is a vintage nightgown, which not all of you can claim yours are, but I can claim it. I maybe use that somewhere inside. I usually go for the corners first. I had very little over there to work with. That's okay. So once you get your corners down, then come back and do the sides, starting with the middle and then fanning out. Okay. It's a little crazy back here. But we'll no doubt put some ephemera on before we're done. I just love how authentic all of this is. You know, it's just a nightgown that got replaced and then coffee dyed. So now I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do with the inside. I don't have that determined yet, so I will be back when I do. See you in a while. So I thought, because I have this this nightgown here, the theme of this journal is going to be dream. That's what we do when we go to sleep, right? Dream. So I'm going to sprinkle through this a bunch of positive, motivational little sayings that I have here. And here's one that says, "Don't look back, you are not going that way." And I'll show you what I'm thinking right now of doing with this. I want to put a bit of a white border on it to match up with those that I cut out, leaving a small white border. I didn't do that with all of them, obviously. So we'll just make one now. Especially when you want to glue something on top of fabric, it's, I think, always wise to glue something on that has a bit of, you know, bulk to it. Like, you know, at least one sheet of cardstock. I'm going to trim this back a bit. So I'm thinking I'll use this right up here on the back. So when you flip it over, it says, "Don't look back, you're not going that way." I think that's kind of fun. And so I'm going to lock that in now. So with a theme like this, it really broadens the opportunity to use a wide variety of pages and ephemera. You know, you're not locked into something real specific. It could be anything you dream about. But we're forward looking. So everything that will go in this journal will be hopefully very optimistic and, you know, urging the viewer to not dwell on the past, but to plan for the future. Okay, so I'll probably add something else back here, but for now, this sets our direction. And we're going to need something down here. I think maybe I will I might put something like that there with, you know, this is too big, but maybe the word in there will just simply say dream. And yeah, I like that. That's going to work out nicely. And takes care of the cover, the front and back cover design quite quickly and easily. So yeah, I like how this is going. And I will be back when I've decided on what we're doing on the interior and the inside covers.